Well, right now we are counting down to the Oscars. The Academy Awards airs right here on ABC Columbia this Sunday. Our Matt Perrin is looking at the Best Picture nominees. Today's review,
Welcome.
Don't Look Up.
Welcome to week 2/day 6 of the Oscars overview, where we're counting down all the Best Picture nominees leading up to the 94th Annual Academy Awards airing right here on ABC Columbia this Sunday. Today's nominee is the only one that isn't based on something, either loosely or directly, although after watching it, you would think it was based on recent world developments. Adam McKay has two distinct styles of movies, his wacky comedies and his look at real-world events. I kept wondering which of the two categories this one fell into, so I dove into the Netflix original movie, and let's see if Don't Look Up is truly Oscar-worthy. Our movie begins with grad student Kate DiBiase and her professor Dr. Randall Mindy, played by Jennifer Lawrence and Leonardo DiCaprio, respectively. They discover a comet in the solar system and through the math realize it will destroy Earth in 6 months' time. After getting in touch with NASA, the pair are whisked away to DC to meet with President Orlean, played by Meryl Streep, and her chief of staff's son, Jason, played by Jonah Hill. Given the data and news of impending doom, the president brushes it off with a wait-and-see attitude. Our two protagonists, along with the head of planetary defense, now have to head out to try to leak the news to the public. They go to the paper and onto a major morning talk show to spread the word, but no one is interested in anything but the latest celebrity news. The trio suffer panic attacks and breakdowns until they are finally brought back to Washington by the FBI, and the president says they have a plan to divert it. As the movie progresses, we see the mission launch, only to be canceled because, of course, a tech giant and its CEO find out there's a valuable substance on the surface of the comet, and they want to try to harvest it their own way, with the safety of the world coming second. We see Dr. Mindy get sidetracked with the fame, and the government puts out the spin that there is no comet. Even as it becomes visible in the sky, Kate is labeled a crackpot. We, as the audience, wait to see if the tech billionaire can miraculously save the planet and what it takes to get everyone to just look up. So, what to say about this one? As I mentioned at the beginning, McKay has two distinct styles, and his more serious movies depicting real-world events are no strangers to Best Picture nominations. In fact, in 2019, he did Vice, which was nominated for Best Picture, and he also did Holmes and Watson, which won Worst Film of the Year at the Golden Raspberry Awards, so safe to say the man has range. Being that this was nominated, I assumed that it was going to be more of the serious variety, but was happy to see that it was a bit of a mesh of both styles with an abundance of satire from which no one was safe. From past leaders to big tech companies, no one is safe from the digs. It points out the ridiculousness of the us versus them mentality that our country has fallen into. The cast is all on their A game, which is expected when it's full of A-list actors, from the starring roles all the way down to the most minuscule ones. What's really funny is this movie was written before COVID, but if you substitute the comet for COVID, you'd think you were watching the news or a documentary. As I've said before, Adam McKay's movies are no strangers to Best Picture nominations, but never actually win. Could this be the year? I'm torn. I find it hard to believe that it could top some of the other nominees, but would not be surprised if it did, considering the accidental relevance to today's world. Plus, it has absolutely the most satisfying mid-credit scene with a fantastic subtle callback joke that puts an amazing bow on this one. This has been your Oscars overview. Come back tomorrow for Will Smith at his finest, especially since he had two tough producers to satisfy. And don't forget to watch the awards this Sunday right here on ABC Columbia.